Bonjour everyone. It's been a while, I know, but I have some great excuses for that. I went through surgery. Basically, both of my feet got cooked and now I'm forced to wear those atrocious shoes that you can probably see on screen a little bit right there. Because basically, all of this part of my feet is open, which is very painful, by the way. And it was kind of hard for me to do a video because I had to go down the stairs, which was something I was not able to do. You probably know why we are here already, to take a look at the World of Tanks Blitz Reforged update. Join the first ultra test, which is basically the video that you all saw. At least 99% of you saw it if you've been playing Blitz for the past 2 weeks. A lot of YouTubers already talked about it, and I just wanted to give my quick opinion on that. I'm not gonna go above all the changes that Wargaming are making. I'm just gonna focus on the two that are really bothering me, and after you're gonna have your own opinion, right? Same as me. For the brief introduction, Wargaming is releasing their game under the new Unreal Engine 6 or 5, can't remember. It's not World of Tanks Blitz anymore. So basically, what they want to do, they want to re-improve the maps, making them a little bit more funky, because when you take a look at what's happening right there on this picture, you see that you have some volcano map or some volcano background plus a high rail train or something like that, and the sign saying that you're going to Alpenstadt, which is an already existing map into World of Tanks Blitz. Already, it gives you the tone of what World of Tanks Blitz is trying to achieve. It's no longer World of Tanks Blitz. Let's call it what it is. It is Fortnite, at least aesthetically talking. The second thing is probably the worst one, the fact that they want to add some commanders. Let me find the exact moment where they talk about those. Okay, right, with unique commanders. This is the problem. This is the problem because we already know where it's going. We know that World of Tanks Blitz is greedy. We already know that we are gonna have some legendary commanders that you're gonna have to pay for, which is literally dooming World of Tanks Blitz, because when you do that, you remove all the skill that makes players good players and you replace it with some objects or abilities that will drastically improve your playstyle, regardless of if you're a good or a new player. Of course, pro players are going to be even better with those, totally annihilating new players, and new players that don't have a clue what they're doing but have money will be able to do slightly better on the battlefield. It's kind of the new way from Wargaming to scam their players. Of course, they still have the benefit of the doubt, but let's be honest, even if at first they will not sell us commanders, in the long run it's going to happen. It's inevitable. And of course, those commanders are not only affecting your crew skill, they're affecting directly the statistics of your tank, because they can increase the DPM, they can increase your survivability, they can increase everything. And what's the problem with that? The fact that it's no longer a tank game, because right now what is going to be important is no longer the tank you're playing, but rather the commander you have and how you are going to update it. Because of course, if you take two objects 140, one without a commander and one with a legendary one, if the commander with the legendary spec ability allows you to get 20% more DPM, for example, you objectively have a better object 140 than the guy that doesn't have it, which means that this game is turning even more into a pay-to-win one. And another thing, talking once more about the realistic aspect of the game, most of the player base, at least back in the days, were people that enjoyed historical tanks and historical games. Pretty much, you don't... Like, when you play Fortnite or Call of Duty nowadays, you're not in for a realistic experience. What I mean by that is that you don't play those games for their historical accuracy. When you play World of Tanks Blitz, even if you know that you're playing an arcade game, such as War Thunder, same as War Thunder, sorry, you still expect this game to have some realism, right? And Wargaming just saying fuck off to realism, because now, like, what the hell is that? What kind of maps are those? I'm not lying, it looks beautiful, it's gonna make the maps a little bit more active, but it's not World of Tanks Blitz. It's not a game about tanks anymore. And I think that Wargaming had to make a choice, and this is what we're going to talk about right now. Let's be straight with what's happening right now. World of Tanks Blitz is dying, same as World of Tanks PC. And by dying, I'm not saying that you lose player base. I'm just saying that the soul of what was once World of Tanks Blitz is no longer with us. And you can explain that really easily. The evolution of the average player. You gotta take a look at that from the company perspective, not from the player perspective. As a company, you want to make money. And in order to make money, you need to know what works in your field, and especially here, gaming field, in order to copy what is good, to implement it into your game in order to attract new players. And if you take a look at what's happening for the past years, the vast majority of lookalike games like World of Tanks Blitz, they are doing this type of shit. They are implementing Fortnite-like playstyle. They are implementing commanders. They are implementing new weird designs on tanks. And this is what World of Tanks Blitz has been doing for a very numerous amount of years. It started with the weird skin. After that, we got the weird tanks. And now we have the weird game. And it's totally logical that we end up there because they have to appeal to the new player base. And the new guys that are going to play the game, the people that are 8 years old today and that will probably start playing World of Tanks Blitz when they are maybe 12, 13, they will expect the game to look like what we are currently seeing with the new Unreal Engine motor being on. And Wargaming had to make a choice: either keep the line with what they had previously, even though they kind of started to destroy it by destroying the historical aspect of the game, or appeal to the new player base. That being said, there is something a little bit weird about the new visuals. I was expecting, you know, like the game, maybe I'm the only one that was expecting that, but when people talk to me about the Unreal Engine, I was expecting World of Tanks Blitz to switch from this arcade look to something more realistic like we have in War Thunder. I was expecting to take a slap based on how realistic the tank would look like in the upcoming update. And here, maybe it's only me, but I feel like we are downgrading when it comes to the visuals. Like, honestly, I don't like those new visuals. They are looking cartoonish. It doesn't feel like a game anymore. It feels like a big joke. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but like when you take a look at that, like the new visuals, they are bad. Just the reticle, everything seems too modified. Maybe I need to get used to it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna be used to it, and I will probably just stop playing the game when this new update releases. We'll see about that. But yeah, it just looks special, let's say. Very, very special. Only cool thing, the fact that you can flip your tank right now, that's actually very nice. And the good old Blitz experience, yeah, don't count on that. I don't think we're gonna have the good experience anymore because we're gonna have to face the Commander's Rise and pretty much every other things that are turning the game into shit. It's a shame. It's a shame. What else can I tell you? Nothing. I mean, I'm disappointed, but they still have the benefit of the doubt. We're gonna wait for the game to be released with this new update and this new engine to see how it performs. And when this will happen, we will know if yes or no we're totally cooked. But let me do a prediction right there. New players that are starting the game right now will definitely enjoy this update and they will keep playing because of that. And all the old players that like the more historical aspect of World of Tanks Blitz and played it for that will leave the game. Thanks if you watched this video till the end, which is right now. So if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And soon enough, I will do a video that is definitely not related to World of Tanks Blitz, where we're going to talk face to face, pretty much. That is probably one of the most interesting and important videos I'm going to do because it's probably going to change my whole YouTube career. And I'm probably going to try to do it within 4 days, but don't count on this because me and the dates and calendars, we are not a good match. And waiting for that to happen, take care of you. And don't cry too much on what World of Tanks Blitz was. Smile because it happened.